3 years of rebuilding this Lions team, and it has come to this. A new franchise quarterback by the name of Justin Fields out of Ohio State. In the preseason, he led us to a perfect 4-0 as we are now heading into season 4 here in this franchise, led by number 7 overall pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, Justin Fields. He is impressive. He has good accuracy, good throw power, the number 26 ranked quarterback in the league at 76 overall. But don't forget about our other new pieces. D'Angelo Boone, our second first-round pick, he comes in at 76 overall, hidden dev at 21 years old. Now, we added to the defense as well. Chris Harris Jr. is coming over from the Broncos on a one-year deal, paying him about $12 to $13 million. He's kind of in a prove-it type of role to get a second contract with the Lions. We'll see how he does. Now, we did move some guys over from different positions. Sean Chapman is probably the biggest change. He goes over from defensive end to defensive tackle, and he will be the starter here, as he will be kind of the cog in the middle of our defense as we start out this season on the road versus the San Francisco 49ers, and they are headed by Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. He is now 30 years old, number 20 ranked in the league, not bad, but also not great. But they have a great defense that they put together here for the 49ers. I mean, they are just loaded on their defensive front, led by Julian Okwara, who is a superstar, but he's only 73 overall. He's actually not the starter. Dee Ford is ahead of him. Then they have Nick Bosa. Don't forget about DeForest Buckner. I mean, they are just loaded up front, and it's going to be tough for the first test of Justin Fields' career to see what he can do against this defense, as they have Fred Warner, Quan Alexander. I mean, so many guys, and don't forget about Richard Sherman at cornerback. So let's kick off season 4. Here we go, as we are kicking the ball deep to San Francisco, and we are going to tackle the returner at about the 33-yard line, but out comes Jimmy Garoppolo leading this offense, and let's see what these new guys on defense can do as well. Here's Adric Donnelly at linebacker starting for us, as you remember, he was the third-round pick, and he ends up being 70 overall. He's going to need to play a big role for us as well. Here is his first tackle, getting after Matt Breida, as that is a gain of nothing, and they get it to a 3rd and 10. Jimmy Garoppolo, he's going to throw one deep, unload it, 2 double coverage, and that's going to be deflected. Big play, Slay, and the new acquisition, Chris Harris Jr., is there for the defense, and out comes Justin Fields for his first drive on offense, and he looks impressive, and he's going to be looking to take the reins. After last year, we didn't really have a solution at quarterback. We bounced back and forth, and we now have our franchise quarterback. Here is the first play on offense, a run out to the right side, but that's a tackle in the backfield by Dee Ford on Kerryon Johnson, who returns on a 2-year deal. Here's his first pass out to the right side, and it is knocked away. And that was going to be a first down, maybe more in single coverage. But now we bring it to a 3rd and 13. Throw across the middle, and he's got a wide open Marvin Jones. Maybe not wide open, but he had a window to throw to, and his first couple of passes are incomplete as we punt the ball away to the 49ers. Out comes Jimmy G, out onto the field, throwing to the left side, and that is actually going to be a catch by Deebo Samuel, and he gets him inside the red zone as they're now set up at about the 13-yard line. Handoff up the middle. This time Donnelly can't make the tackle on Breida. He's going to fall forward inside the 5-yard line as Breida's run the ball well early on in the first quarter. Here's Jimmy G, throw out to the right side. It's going to be picked off, Quandre Diggs, and he is going to take this one the distance. Breida is trying to run him down, but he is not going to catch him. That's a touchdown the other way. Who would have thought the first touchdown of this season comes on the defensive end of things, and we take the 7-0 lead, as here come the 49ers back on the field on offense. They've been running the ball well. Here's a run up the middle, and that's a run by Whitlow, who is going into his second season here As here's Jimmy G thrown out to the right side, and it's going to be picked off. Malik Hooker, and look at this. Matt Breida trips over an offensive lineman, and that's going to be 2 pick sixes for this defense. We thought this defense would look impressive early on, and I think that they are living up to the bill so far. Remember, Trey Flowers is coming into a season where he just came off of a 13.5 sack season, and look at our defensive secondary. Definitely has a boost from Chris Harris Jr. added to this secondary. So here's Matt Breida continuing to run the ball well, though, and there is a nice gain of 10 on that one, tackled by Diggs. And they get it to a 3rd and 1. Here's another handoff. Breida, another big hole opened up, and that is a first down. I'm surprised they're running the ball well because their offensive line is not really good. I think their highest rated offensive lineman is Mike McGlinchey at 77 overall at right tackle. So here's a throw out to the left side. This time, Jimmy G finds his man in the flats, and he is going to pick up a gain of about 8 yards, but that's enough for a first down from Whitlow. So here's Jimmy G from the shot from under center. He's going to throw over the middle. This time, Breida getting it once again, and he is moving the ball well, and he's touching the ball on pretty much every single play. It's a play action fake. This time, we're sending some pressure from the outside. Trey Flowers gets in. Like I said, coming off of a 13.5 sack season, and we do get them to settle for the field goal. So here comes Justin Fields out on the next drive, throwing the ball across the middle of the field. That one was actually overthrown by a little bit. Probably should have been picked off. So here on a 2nd and 10. This time, Travis Etienne's coming off of a 700-yard season in his rookie campaign, and he picks up a gain of 7. So now 3rd and 3. This time, Fields, he's got speed. He is going to make it to the first down marker, and that is going to take us into the second quarter off of the 6-yard scramble. So now at about the 50-yard line, under center, play action fake. Here is Fields, has all day to throw the ball. He is going to unload and find his man. That's TJ Hockenson, who I think is going to benefit a lot from Fields. He can get out of the pocket, buy a little time. He's got 88 speed, just remember that. So here's Fields, a dump off pass. This time Etienne across the middle of the field. He picks up 10 yards. As we move the ball to about the 8-yard line here for a 1st and goal. Fields, throw across the middle. It is going to be Tylan Wallace, the second-year receiver out of Oklahoma State. And now we get it to about the 3. Here's a dump-off pass to the right side. Kerryon, he's going to be in for the touchdown, and that is going to be the first passing touchdown of Justin Fields' career, and that's an easy one as we take the 21-3 lead here in the first half. So here is Jimmy Garoppolo just trying to get something going through the air. Already 2 interceptions, and that's George Kittle in the flats. So here's another run up the middle. Breida, he's going to try to find some room. He only gets 5 yards on that one, but they eventually get it to a 3rd and 2. Another handoff. Breida does break a tackle, and that is a first down on that one as they have just been running the ball really well, but they haven't been able to throw the ball, so they got to run. Here's Breida once again, another big hole. Wow. Our run defense has just not been impressive as here's another one. They just keep handing it off to them, and they are moving the ball inside the 15-yard line for a first down. So now at the 12-yard line, here is Jimmy G. He's going to unload, throw the ball to left side. It's picked off. Rich Patton, the 3rd interception of the first half. Jimmy Garoppolo just does not look comfortable throwing the ball. This secondary is really showing up early and often. So here we're trying to get some running going on our side, and here is Travis Etienne on the draw play, finally a first down run. Here's a throw out to the middle of the field. That's going to be Tylan Wallace getting open in the middle of the defense. And now Justin Fields is trying to put together a 2-minute drill. This time, facing some pressure. He's going to try to roll out to the left side and does avoid a tackler and gets a gain of 7. As now there's a minute left here in the first half. Facing some pressure, he gets rid of it. A wide open guy over the middle. That was TJ Hockenson, but it's going to be incomplete as he does have to work on that throw under pressure. But here's a throw across the middle, and that's Hockenson, first down. So we haven't asked the rookie to do too much except put together a nice drive. Here's another throw across the middle. Hockenson gets about 13 yards as we do call our first timeout here as we get to about the 30-yard line. Here's a throw out to the right side. That's Marvin Jones, and he is a superstar X Factor. Remember, he acquired it last season. And now on a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throw across the middle. Tylan Wallace, touchdown. And that's Justin Fields' 2nd touchdown pass of the first half. and that one makes it beautiful. I mean, that is just wide open. You can't miss that receiver. And those were the throws that we were missing a lot last season, just wide open. And this time, that's on the mark. And I love what Justin Fields is doing. We're not asking him to do too much. And it is a 28-3 lead going into halftime. So out comes the Lions offense in the second half. We have pretty much done what we wanted. Throw across the middle. It's Golladay to open it up. He gets a big first down, and that is a nice gain of about 20 yards to open it up. So now at about the 44-yard line, here's a handoff. This time Travis Etienne puts on a juke move, and he's going to pick up a gain of 4, but he is going to be shaken up on the play. And in comes Kerryon Johnson in the shotgun here for the next play, 3rd and 9. Here is Fields buying some time. He's going to scramble out to the right side. He's going to scramble. He's going to pick up a block, and that's a nice one, picking up a first down. That's a dynamic that we have not had on this team. Easton Stick was mobile, but Justin Fields makes it a dual threat. He can run and pass the ball really well. So here's a handoff. This time, Kerryon has not been able to run the ball well. He picks up a gain of 6, followed up by a handoff on a 2nd and 4. Finally, another hole opened up for him, as we haven't had the ball much in the first half. Really, our defense has been on the field a lot. And now we can see a full drive being put together by this Lions offense. Here's a throw across the middle, and that's dropped. Kerryon Johnson may have had a first down if he would have kept going, maybe not. But we do settle for the field goal, making it a very manageable 31-3 lead. So here is 49ers back on the next possession. That's a sack that time by Jared Davis, goes in unblocked. And now they got it to a 2nd and 18 with the full house pistol formation out on the field. Breida, another open hole, and he picks up about 10 yards and gets it to the 50-yard line, actually 45. And that makes it a 3rd and 9 at the 45. Throw across the middle. It's picked off again. Wow, Rich Patton, his 2nd interception of the game. I don't know what's up with Jimmy Garoppolo, but he does not look good in the opener here at home. It is a 31-3 lead here for the Lions. On the next possession, there is the defensive line, though, keeping them in the game. DeForest Buckner gets in for the strip sack, and they do get possession back. But they do have to throw the ball here. They're down 31-3. So under center this time. Garoppolo is going to line up, throw the ball deep. He's got Marquise Goodwin, who beat Darius Slay in man coverage that time. And that's the first big play through the air for the 49ers. And it's a first down. Throw out to the right side, but Garoppolo cannot find Kittle over the right side. And that's going to bring it to a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo, he's going to face some pressure a little bit. And there's a throw out to the right side, maybe a little flustered. And the timing is just not right, as this secondary is playing a really good game as we start the 4th quarter here with the 4th and 10 pass. Garoppolo, he's going to line up, throw the ball deep, and it's going to be incomplete. The coverage is just stifling. And wow, maybe the defense is going to be the strong suit of this game, and maybe the strong suit of this team this season. As we do fast forward here into the middle part of the 4th quarter, they finally do get on the board. Nice touchdown pass, but it might be just a little too late. So now we do get possession back here towards the middle of the 4th quarter. Here's a handoff, this time Kerryon Johnson up the middle. That's only a gain of a couple, and that brings us to a 3rd and 7. 4 minutes left here in this game. Here is Fields. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got Marvin Jones, who holds on to it. And like I said, it hasn't been a big stat day for Fields. He's just done enough to win us this game and pretty much keep us with this big lead as we try to run the ball. But look at this defensive front of the 49ers. I mean, they are just not allowing us to run the ball at all. So here's a throw across the middle. This time, it's going to be picked off, and that is going to be a pick 6 the other way, as maybe just a bad throw that's picked off by Tart. He takes it the other way, and Fields makes his first mistake, but we still have the 2-score lead here with 3 minutes left here in the game, and they're going to try to kick an onside kick, but Tylan Wallace will recover that one, and just a late game interception. Doesn't really matter much. But we end up getting the victory while not even putting up big stats. The story of this game was not the debut of Justin Fields. It was the debut of this secondary. Man, 4 interceptions thrown by Jimmy Garoppolo ends up being the difference. as they lose their home opener. And I am very, very encouraged going into this season, seeing that maybe our offense doesn't even need to carry us. Maybe it's our defense, but it's exciting to have a good offense as well. And quite honestly, this is a tough test for our offense. I mean, we're not going to face defenses this good, right, in the beginning of the season. So it's good to see that we faced a pretty good defense, and I'd say we had a good game offensively. I mean, we didn't have to put up the big stats because our defense was definitely carrying us, but I got to admit, this defense looks scary. Jared Davis had a sack. Also, Trey Flowers had a sack. Rich Patton, superstar X-Factor, second-year guy. He's playing right outside linebacker this year. He has 2 interceptions. And then we also have 2 picks from Quandre Diggs and also Malik Hooker. So we do end up winning this first game off of not a lot of offense, and we actually tried to run the ball. We couldn't really do it, and this actually shows that, we don't have to really throw the ball really to have success, because quite honestly, I think that our run game can kind of carry us. We did get stopped in this first game, but I was encouraged by our offensive line. I thought we were just going to get dominated, but in the fourth quarter, we were able to run the ball pretty decently. We didn't have a big stat game running the ball, but I got to admit, the holes were there. I think that it's just the defensive line play was really just plugging it up, and really the superstars were really doing well for the 49ers on their defense. So we do have a couple of upgrades. Javier Soriano, Justin Fields already has one, and Anthony Ying, the backup quarterback, has one. And if you notice that, Justin Fields actually went up in throw power by 2 points. He's at 93 throw power. That's pretty good. We don't even know what dev trait he's going to be, but it's pretty encouraging to see him already progressing. So good news, Travis Etienne doesn't have a serious injury, so he will be back for next week, and it's right in time for the debut of this, well, at least in this series, Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor Lawrence was drafted number 1 overall. He was 84 overall. That is just insane. Number 9 ranked quarterback already. And they're already 0-1. They lost their first game. So this is going to be a good game next episode versus Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Fields. You do not want to miss that game. So that's going to do it here for this episode. Let me know what you guys think of this new secondary, man. 4 interceptions in the debut, and Justin Fields didn't even have to do too much. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.